The actual, oh my lord, that is a lot of missiles coming in. All right, that goes, okay, this is actually kind of scary. Luckily, we do have this area set up over here. But that is a lot of missiles. I'm hoping they kind of mostly, ooh, okay, I was hoping they would mostly waste them on the skilleds, but, oh, okay, well, we can kind of do that back, as you can see. We can just launch a whole bunch of missiles, kind of going through. This is, sea battles in this are always very silly, but I mean, that kind of worked out. Alright, howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. It's me, my face for a change. I just figured I'd put my face in there. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. If you do or don't, just let me know in the comments. We're not going to talk much about my face though. We're going to talk about more Wargame Red Dragon. Actually, Red Dragon with the Ash and Shadows mod. Apparently, a lot of people want to see more Wargame. I'm not kidding. My streams, my comments have actually been kind of full of people. Hey, where's Wargame? Is there going to be more Wargame? Is there any Wargame soon? So I figured we'd do some more Wargame. This is the third campaign, Pearl the Orient. We're just not going to waste too much time. Really, what you have to know, there's like 224 tanks that the enemy can deploy. I don't know how this one's going to work, but we'll find out together. I'm not excited about it because I'm actually a little worried about it. The only thing that's good is that I have a defensive position set up. I think that's pretty decent. But other than that, I am not sure what to expect. I'm not sure if this is going to last long. The whole goal would be to hold this line and then hopefully, you know, whittle them down as they have to come across this open area. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of these Challenger Mark IIs set up. We also have some chieftains sort of take the heavier brunt of incoming enemy fire. We do have some of these crazy, interesting tornadoes, which I have to say, these are pretty fun. These guys have a lot of brimstone ATGM missiles, and they are pretty good. We'll just have to see. Oh, they just got force evac. That's kind of frustrating. I went one of our chieftains. It's okay though. I think we'll be all right. We just have to keep sending up Challenger 2s. We do have some infantry that I set up over here, whose job is mainly just to try to get me these +6 points for as long as possible. But we're going to be calling in new challengers to hopefully hold the line. A lot of these Chinese and / North Korean tanks actually aren't very good. There's a lot of them that are like very subpar. It's the ones that aren't subpar that they do have in a decent amount that I'm a little worried about. Also, these are still 40 or 50 point. These are 11 point tanks. It's not these ones that I'm very scared of. As you can see, they're getting absolutely blasted and destroyed. There are, however, some ones that are a little bit more scary. So those are the ones. Oh, not my Rover Pinky, not my Recon. Okay, good job. We saved the day so far. I'll actually. Okay, saved the day. We can move up. Oh, Sky Saber knocking out that Recon helicopter. That's huge. Now we do have these Warrior Wimps, which is a weird name, but we have the Warrior Wimps set up with the whole reason that I think they are pretty good. With 7 AP power, they will actually do some decent damage here, hopefully, as long as the enemies are relatively close. As if everyone's just going to set up here together, trying to just blob them together. If an enemy comes in with a plane, then, well, we're not going to be doing so hot. But until they do, we're probably fine. I'm actually kind of thinking maybe of getting another anti-air unit. And we'll be moving up some of my recon. Can I get a recon tank in there? It's the Bush Cat, which I think in-game is a Dutch recon leopard. And they look really good. The Dutch recon leopards in... I think the Dutch add-on to Wargame. I think we next take a look at this. It might be... Is it this one? Bush Cat. Yeah, look at that. Looks really cool. So if you don't know, Ash and Shadows is a mod for Wargame, which puts the game from like the mid to late 70s and to the 90s. It actually goes from like maybe late 90s to the 2015, 16. So it's really cool. It adds a lot of flavor to the game. But basically, developers can really not add any new units to the game. They can't add any new models, I guess is what the word is I'm looking for. These wimps are kind of just dying a lot faster than I thought. It's a little frustrating. Come on, rifles. All right, I said come on, rifles. I don't really know if this is going as well as I thought it was going to go. I don't think I have any. Well, all right. Well, as long any tank that they kill that doesn't come to my main defensive line, I'm perfectly happy with. But yeah, basically, it pushes it to the modern era, but they can't import models. Like, they can't take an F-35 Raptor and throw it in the game. It just wouldn't not work. These guys are going to die a lot sooner than I really thought they would. Oh, well. So that wouldn't work. So the only way that they can sort of make believe this is by adding stats to certain vehicles or by changing the names of certain vehicles and even the stat to cards. For example, this B&E, or wasn't that British Aerospace Engineers? This is not going to be a UAV. Though the icon is, and obviously the name of it is, as you can see, this is definitely not a UAV. It's just some random ass, it's a random ass, I think this might be Harrier. It's a Harrier that has different stats. So that's how they sort of make believe that this is modern. So if you zoom in too much, it kind of ruins the effect that the mod has. So don't zoom in too much is really it. Also, I guess I should mention this by now, if you're trying to get this mod yourself, I have saved a version of it on my website because for some reason the developer didn't want to have it public anymore. But to me, that's a huge shame because Ash and Shadows is so much fun. It's honestly one of the more unique mods for Wargame that I personally really enjoy. That's a lot of missiles, that's one, and another one, that's such a great amount of kills. Again, they have over 200 tanks in this battle, so we will need to like knock them out sooner rather than later. Now luckily we do have these brimstone missiles. We're just aiming for a lot of silly vehicles right now. Those are barely worth aiming for. Well, they'll kill. Look at that. What was that, like 4 vehicles? He wasted. These guys are all going to be super high level veterancy by the end of this. I know I'm technically just wasting missiles on these jeeps. There's AA way back there, but those are recon and I don't want them to get an idea of where I am. Okay, right there, I think. So we'll do a bombing. Actually, I could have just used a cluster bomber, but whatever. We'll actually use a cluster bomber right here. This is, what is this? 8 500-kilo bombs. So what's that? Like 6,000 pounds worth of bombs? 7,000 pounds worth of bombs? I'm hoping that was... well, not like necessarily the best. Maybe this time... Okay, not really. We'll just send in the Tornado GR4. We'll focus on these Chanmahos. So yeah, the thing is they had, okay, the CV over here is dead. It just is what it is sometimes. So the, I really should not have had him fire that many missiles. I was trying not to make him waste all those missiles, but the real thing is they have, they have over 200 tanks. They have over 200 tanks on the battlefield. Not at any given time, I guess, right? But they can call in, I should say, they can call in 200 tanks. Some are better, some are worse, but really they can call in 200 tanks. So my goal is to just destroy as many of them via the air, or obviously with some guys on the ground here, hopefully doing a good enough job. We even have some javelins set up. We're going to call in, I think, a supply truck or 2, and we'll maybe call in another set of... some these guys are anti, yeah, that's what I thought. We want some more of these javelin guys because I actually really like the idea of having just a bunch of javelin guys set up in the edge of the city. So they come towards me. They have a really good range of 2,500, 65 accuracy. AP power seems low, but when you consider these are top damaging missiles, they will actually strike the top damage of a target. As you can see here, 16 front is great. 9 side is not great, but 3 top. So javelins will demolish a lot of these enemy vehicles in a single hit, purely based on the fact that they're hitting their top armor. Now, we can see some, this is the units I was afraid of, the ZTZ-99s. There are quite a few of these. We need to turn off the missile so he doesn't waste them as much. The issue with that, as you can see, his first shot actually was a little sort of explosion. Don't fly away yet. We need you to stay out in the air a little while longer there, buddy. But the issue with those guys is they have APS systems. So what it does, it destroys incoming. There's a lot of, oh my lord, there's a lot of those things in there. A lot of ZTZ-99s. They have an APS system, which is new to Ash and Shadows, I guess. And it allows tanks to destroy incoming missiles with... a counter missile. I'm not exactly sure. I think it basically just shoots a explosive charge and an incoming missile in real life, and that causes the incoming missile to hopefully defragment, explode, anything really to cause it to, you know, not completely drop its payload. We need to get these guys out of here, or miss its target, or something along those lines. I think we may have some APS on these chieftains. I don't know if the challengers have any APS, but these chieftains have what looks to be, yeah, an APS system. So they'll take out missiles, not like shells that are obviously, you know, not like tank shells, but they will take out. Oh, those are some. What are 69 A's? I don't know anything. Oh, we already fired our missiles, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, they won't take out actually tank missiles or tank guns, but they'll take out missiles, ATGMs, you know, any. Oh, this Challenger is in some trouble. I kind of wish I could control you right now, but you're routing. Actually, let's just set 2 of these Challengers in there, and then we'll get another set of these. I wish I had a fob. In hindsight, I could have had a fob come to this flank. But instead, and you saw it on the map, I actually did something cheeky that I've never done before in this one. Is I actually moved a whole bunch of my helicopters in, I think, a very interesting position, which may or may not be useful. Oh, he didn't drop his bombs. That's annoying. Okay, we're just going to have to fly you away, and hopefully you don't get sprayed too much. Can this Challenger wake up, please? This is bomb right here, I guess. Okay, this Challenger is still routing. It's taking forever to come back to my control. Oh, there is still a ton of vehicles coming in. Now, luckily, we do... I still don't know if these guys are high point or not. We'll just use the brimstones on them, I guess. And let's have you not waste more missiles. Okay, 11 points. They're not worth the missiles that I'm shooting on them. So let's get you out of there. You did drop your bombs, I think. I don't know if it did much. 120 point kill there again. This is a little cheeky, but this is just a Chinese steamroller that's coming over here. So I'm just trying to target as many of these vehicles as I can here. That's basically all the brimstones gone. 1, 2. Okay, we got a couple hits. The whole point is we have to weaken them. We have to stop them from getting to my line without getting slightly damaged at the very least, because we don't want them to come here and have a lot of health. Let's... Oh, the Sky Saber got... these guys are still... Okay, let's get the Jackals here dismounted. So I think the Jackals, realistically, are those vehicles that you see... Yeah, they're like basically like weird sort of upgraded trucks that whose goal is to... I think they had the V-bottom, so if they drove over an IED in the Middle East somewhere, they could hopefully take the large amount of that shrapnel. But as you can see here, they're not. They're just like trucks, but that's not what they look like in real life, but they have to make them look like something in the game. So the developers will usually grab vehicles that are very representative of the thing that they're trying to use. So like they won't use an Abrams when they're trying to showcase like I don't know, a different tank. If there's a different tank in the game that looks more like it, but sometimes you'll see like vehicles from a faction that don't really, like you might see a Russian vehicle on the American side of things. As long as that makes sense with the way it looks, then, you know, so is it. Or for example, you might see like an F-117 to stealth fighter. It might be used as a stealth drone. It's just a little bit of make-believe. The only thing that's different is the name, the icon, and the stats. It's just that the actual visual representation in the game just cannot match what you're actually getting. As far as I know, some people claim in the community that I've heard are saying that they're trying to get it to work. I'm not sure to what degree that's actually been able to be, you know, how far they've progressed in that. It would be really cool to see that personally. I think so. It would be really cool to see like a modern T90 or Abrams or a T14. That's another one. I guess there are T14s in the mod. It would be really cool to see an actual T14 model in the game. I just don't know to what degree that's possible. We are just devastating these guys. I'm actually kind of feeling bad. There's this very Chinese, like Chinese / North Korean wave attack stuff that's happening right here. But I mean, as long as it's working for me, I'm okay with it. We are gonna have to pull these Leylands back here soon because they're running low on supplies. The enemy is still sending a pretty decent amount of good tanks at me. This is completely blackened from explosives and HE bombs and cluster bombs. Let's just drop a load of clusters on this intersection. If there's any AA, I want to mark it, but I don't. We may have destroyed the AA. A couple hits, nothing deadly. We've got a couple of hits. I'm actually a little disappointed maybe by the fact the AI isn't sending. Oh, I can do this. Okay, I can just do this. I can just I can just target. Oh, this is a little that looks really messy. Maybe that's not my favorite thing to do. That did get like a couple kills. But yeah, basically, I wish AI would send some aircraft at me or something, make this a little bit more difficult. This is, Ash and Shadows does have the tendency to make missions either really, or battles really easy or really difficult. I feel like it's really 50-50 for me. Let's get you out of there. I mean, we've just destroyed basically the entire Chinese tank army that was sent at us. Like, I'm not kidding when I say there was a lot of Chinese tanks that were being sent at us, and right now they're all getting absolutely devastated. We'll send some more missiles at that guy. Okay, we've actually spotted. Wait, I heard the AA. I don't know where it went. Okay, it's being spammed right now. See, right there. Okay. Don't mind the cat crying in the background. That's Carly's cat, Peach. So yeah, we're gonna do a cluster bomber whenever one of the tornado IBL, 1BL. I think it's an IBL. Whenever one of those comes off cooldown, or we'll just bomb right here. Maybe we'll see. We'll just use a regular bombing run and see what happens. I mean, this has been an absolute slaughter, for lack of a better term, when it comes to this road. I'm actually just very impressed by the lack of fighter or any jets from the enemies, but I mean, hey, if they don't want to send any at me, then that's kind of on them. But it would be nice, because I know they have a bunch of jets and they have a bunch of helicopters. They're so desperate, they're sending German TV broadcasters at me. That's a reference only Germans will get. Sorry Americans or British people. But ZDF is a German it's like a German CNN, I think. So this is actually brutal. We're just sitting here and we're just devastating them completely to a T. I guess while this is happening, yeah, let me know in the comments if you're still watching at this point in the video. Let me know what you think. If you think you like seeing me, you like seeing my reactions. It's just that I've been streaming a lot, and I figured I kind of started recording initially, and I was like, oh crap, my face is in there, and I restarted, and I was like, maybe it adds something. I guess just let me know. Maybe it's, maybe not, maybe yes. I personally think it might be fun to have my face on there. But yeah, let me know, I guess, in general, what you guys think, and I'll see what you guys say. Maybe my face is really distracting, or maybe my emotions might be really distracting. We are just absolutely destroying these guys. We're just gonna go to speed very fast, I think, because we have just. Oh, there's some guys that are kind of low on ammo, though, to be fair. On our end. I mean, we've almost won. We have ran the enemy out of ammo. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting here. And we can just cluster bomb them and stun them and suppress them. Even the 120-point tanks. And our Challenger's still holding the line. They're just all coming down this one road. They're not able to send enough guys at me at one time. So we can just kind of sit here and enjoy the carnage. Oh, ATGMs are actually coming in. Let's go back to regular speed here. Let's actually deal with the ZBLs. Those guys look like they're trying to get some ATGMs off on me. So that's one, that's two, that's three. He's gonna hold. Oh, he's gonna fire one more missile. Wow, he just killed 4 of them, 5 of them. That was actually insane. Okay, Tornado, we're gonna turn you around. These ZB now they're just. What if we? So I've actually never played this campaign and been able to be super aggressive, but I'm wondering if I could now. It might be interesting to try to be like really aggressive, just because I can. Like, just Tornado is out of ammo, basically. This Tornado is going to just be firing a whole bunch of missiles. See, I guess what I should have done there was target different enemies, because he just spent 5 missiles and he targeted all on the same guy, which kind of is a little bit annoying because you don't want him to do that. So the only way to stop that from happening is by targeting guys ASAP, like yourself, because then he targets different guys, as you can see. There goes the BAE one. We'll just keep cluster. I mean, honestly, I kind of feel guilty at this point. It might be nice for the enemy if I just bomb their CV back there and at least stop them from dying to me. I don't really feel a need to push in there, because when I do, I'm gonna get overrun. I'm gonna get not overrun. I'm gonna get overwhelmed by the amount of enemies in there. Why did you not drop your bombs? Okay, that was just spawn killing. We literally just killed a couple of their tanks as they were driving in off the map. That is absolutely sad, but kind of funny in a way. And the enemies are just stuck on the corner there because they can see me, I think, because they're recon. Oh, helicopter, actually. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Now we have a target for our AIM-9s. And this is an ATGM helicopter, and it's gone. Also, it wouldn't have really mattered considering we have, what's it called? We have AA set up, so... Oh, our Tornado GR1. Oh, look, they're actually sending a bunch of helicopters at me now. And our Tornado GR4 did a good job. I wonder if GR, does that for generation? I'm actually not very familiar when it comes to tornadoes, so if it doesn't, then I'm sounding silly. But if it does, then I guess that was a smart guess. But I don't know. This would be a GR1. I don't know if that is other guy would be a GR4. That seems like a high difference. Like, would there already be 4 generations of tornadoes? I mean, there might be. I don't. Like I said, I don't know. So, I guess let me know in the comments because I don't know. Let's see if those clusters are going to do anything back there. Yeah, they're still doing stuff back there. And let's have you use some more of these AIM-9Ls. On, oh, was it the Sky Saber getting some damage in? Now they're sending just helicopters at me. This is actually bullying. This is actual bullying. Let's get a tornado just to fly around. The Sky Saber still killing the Thor. Let's send the Thor up a little. I'm just going to talk over to a very loud cat that's crying in the background. Oh, that was a waste. Okay, come on, get one at least. Oh, no. Oh, nice, perfect. Okay. They are not going to even get 1 missile off, are they? Oh, he survived like 2 missiles. He's dead. Okay, next. Wow. Okay, let's get another Sky Saber and another Screaming Cat. Sorry about that. Whoa. Did you see that? That wasn't even near that helicopter. Weird. How did that... Did he only have maybe like 1 health or something? Okay, that was a whiff, but I don't know how he... Is he even going to get a missile away? No, he's not. No, he is not. That's a lot of tanks, and I don't have any air up right now. I also don't have any helicopters. I don't have any air recon, which I would have really liked, actually, for this particular mission, was to get some air reconnaissance, some helicopters, you know, anything like that, just to try to make spawning the enemies a little easier, but I don't think we're going to get much of that in here. It doesn't matter. We'll just shoot them anyway. We have completely run them to 0 almost, which it might just be a complete devastating loss. They're all just... What are they doing? They're just still sitting together over there. They're going for like a flank. So I guess we'll just try to drop a payload on that, which hopefully catches those guys in the road right there. Yeah, we got 2 or 3 of them, and it damaged a bunch of them. So they're all like flanking on this left, but at this point it's already too late. There is not much time left, and by time I mean there's not many points left you can throw at me. So this was hey, you guys want to see me watch? You guys want to see me watch me? You guys want to watch me play Wargame? I'm gonna play Wargame, and it's gonna be brutal like this. This is kind of like taking like a lollipop from a baby, and then obviously with the Screaming Cat in the background. But can we get 1, 2? We got a couple missiles left. Oh, it's so fun just to see stuff blow up. These tornadoes are all going to be veteran or elite after this session. They are down to basically barely any points. That's a missile. I would have loved to actually seen... You know what? We'll send my green jackets forward. I don't know what the range on their ATGMs, if they can get far enough, but it'd be really cool to get them right on the edge of the river. Let's get you out of there. They still have 141 points left. So we kill both of these, then we're at 130, or we're at like 11 points left. So these green jackets will have to hurry up. Are they in range? They're almost in range. They're 400 meters out. 300. 200. Oh, they're getting close. They're getting close. We're actually going to outrange them when it comes to their range, their gun range. They're almost in range. I want to see these javelins. They are... Oh, they're running away. They're running away from us. No. Oh, man, I really wanted to end this battle with a javelin launch. Unless this is it. They are sending the entire wave of... Okay, this is actually kind of crazy. Here comes the javelins. One... They kind of all targeted the same guys, I guess, huh? Okay, javelins away again. And that's going to be an end to the battle. I wonder how in total victory, did we lose anyone? Wow. And you know what the worst part is? They lost 10,000 points, and I think they still have basically the same amount of units left. But look at how many units they had. They've lost 101 tanks. They still have 113 left. Their helicopters got kind of destroyed. They didn't send any of these planes, though, which is kind of weird. But we're probably going to have to fight in the others map now. And this is kind of cheeky. I don't know if you saw it on the map, what I did. But I flew to Yanshan. So if these people want to fight me and they don't win or they're forced to retreat, I think they get destroyed because they cannot retreat to here. There's no connection. If they retreat to Yanshan, which I don't think they can because I'm there. So these guys should be getting destroyed. And this could be an interesting battle. So I'm going to set up all my units and then we'll be right back. All right, situation is not very good, but we're going to try to make it work. I have set up a whole bunch of tanks over here, whole bunch of tanks over here. and then nothing, because that's basically all the points that we have. If we have to, I could attempt to use some of my aircraft, but even then I don't have a lot of ground attackers, and I don't have any helicopters. I don't have any good anti-tank infantry. I don't even have any anti-air. Although there is this one unit that I think is an interesting, if we make sure we put these guys on hold fire to recon. There is this one artillery unit, the Braveheart, which has an ability to fire a 3-round burst, where it'll fire it like at different intervals and different levels, where they should all come together at the same time, and this provide a huge amount of burst damage right at the same time. But I don't know if it's going to work out exactly the way that I want it to. I'm not even sure. Okay, that's going to get the hell out of there. Okay, those were not very effective because we're all targeted at the exact same tank. That's kind of a shame. Now, we may not be winning this battle. We will actually, I think, be not winning this battle. So the whole reason that I'm fighting this battle is to try to kill as many of these enemies as possible, and hope that with that we can maybe get out with like a medium sort of... I don't want to basically die. I don't want to lose this battle to the point where I have to retreat. The whole point of this battle is to try to hold the ground, and hopefully we can make that work. But you can see we're like absolutely getting devastated here already. This might not be a great success. Those planes... This guy's gonna have to just open fire at this point. Nope, that's not in time. This Chinook's gonna have to go away. I think we may have actually already lost this one. We may actually be forced to retreat. What I'm thinking here is we fall back to the next sector, and we're gonna leave the CV here for now to try and spam points as long as possible. We're gonna actually fall back to the next sector, and I think we're just gonna have to try to hold 2 new territories, because this clearly is not going to work at all. Like, it's going to not be an effective strategy. They're just gonna roll us over. They just have too many good tanks. I couldn't do what I did in the last game, which was to kind of bully them with you know, a lot of kind of memey, well, I won't say memey, a little bit of a cheeky strat there, you know, using the do we want to try? No, that's HE. We need AP missiles 11 to 14. These are pretty cheap. We will put these guys out here in the cities. I was memeing on the enemies in the last battle with just a very decent amount of air, but since I don't have that air power in here, I can't really do that. So we're just going to send some like chieftains to this flank, and we're just going to fight over the new territories area, and we're going to lose this CV, but I just want to keep it there as long as possible, because every time I leave it on, or longer I leave it on there, the more points I get ticked over. It just sucks we don't have any helicopters. I really wanted to send those helicopters away from where I sent them, so they can hopefully... They actually did capture some of the area ahead of my troops, and are actually capable of getting... They got 10 points for us in one of the turns, so that's awesome. Okay, those J-BAMs. Well, they're going to be J-bombs here in a second. Hopefully they're sort of... Oh, wow, they just totally got whiffed. Wow. It's still flying. Is it? Wow, that was really sad in a way. The only thing that sucks about this is that this is going to be actually hard to defend, because my guys have to come from across here. So I actually may be coming here at the exact same time as the enemy. Uh-oh. Well, we'll use some of these warrior wimps. I said we'll use some of these warrior... Here we go. So I don't know why that didn't work there for a second. All right, let's set up the defense in the second line. That was a quick sort of retreat from that position, just so we can hopefully get this line defended. I don't think I have to worry too much about this flank over here. It should be okay. I have to keep this one, though, so we can't... This is such a big zone. I can't let them get any CVs in here. That's going to be, I think, hard. So the enemy does come in... Oh, crap. We may have actually already lost this battle quite badly, as I'm trying to make the best. I just lost like 3 warriors. I'm trying to make the best of what I can here. We're gonna have to use some of these things to spray them down. Oh, they're just running us down very hard right now. Let's get the Jaguar to hopefully get one of these tanks down. Oh, they have good APS systems on there. Okay, next. Oh, there goes that tank. This is the other one, completely easy. This one, not happening. This one is not going to happening. I'm hoping we can knock them out, but this Harrier just to stun them. Yeah, this is, maybe we can get some of these J-Dams on them here. Our Chieftain is going to die really hard. That is a very not good tank in this situation. This is going to be it. I think that we may have lost this battle, but I don't want to retreat. I wonder if those bombs are going to be... Okay. We have lost this one. You can't win them all. And definitely not this one. The situation there didn't have enough points. And I definitely probably should have gotten... The risk is, if I pull those helicopters that I pushed forward to here, I can hold this area, but I can't hold the forward area. The good thing is there are some reinforcements that are one zone behind me on the world map, but I will have to stop these guys from pushing because otherwise they can push onto my flank. I don't know if it's doing anything. It's dropping a whole bunch of just clusters, it looks like. Even strafing the ZTZ. Okay, that's dead. Now we need to do that a billion more times. There is even a PGZ, which you can probably kill pretty easily. Let's go over to ZTZ-99 over there. You just fired a bunch of small diameter bombs at that. Go after... Okay, I don't know why you're not going after that one. Don't waste more missiles on that guy. Okay, we're good. This one, 120 points, and there's 4 of them. 1 down. Our tanks... attempting to hold the line bravely, but yeah, they are getting eviscerated as we speak. They are in cover and concealment, and they're still getting destroyed. It's kind of sad, actually. A little very sad, to be honest. And they even have some AA back there. They have just overran me completely. I'm not sure how they're capable of running at my challenge. Well, those guys were not as good, but these guys are 161 points. I'm not sure how they're able. I'm not sure how they're capable of just running through their field of vision like that, but I guess they are. I really didn't think that these guys would die as easily, but what kind of air do we even have left that we haven't tried? I mean, none of these guys are very effective. The only thing I could see would be the big 1,000-pound multiple, you know, four 1,000 kilo bombs, but they're very inaccurate. And I mean, this will not be taken down by their you know, what am I talking about? APS system, but you know, they're just clearly capable of not giving a crap. Oh, these are top damaging, so we can maybe get some of these guys here. We're gonna move our CV a little because it's gonna be ogre otherwise. We'll actually, let's just have these guys hold the line right here. That's all I care for. Hold the line. Move these Aries over there. Okay, here we go. We're gonna just set up our final defensive line of Britain. But they are just pushing. What are these tanks? 14-point tanks. I should be able to kill those. It's the 120-point tanks that are obliterating me. Harrier, maybe get a nice rocket run. Maybe we'll even kill one of these enemy tanks. Well, at least scare them, I guess, hopefully. This CV has to run away. We cannot let the CV get killed because then it's game over. Helicopter, land behind these challengers. These warriors are going to try to make their way into the forest. Now we're getting artilleried. I'm trying to be cheeky here with my little Aries, but I don't think it's going to do anything. We can Q move them, though, but I don't think these ZTZs will actually just kill my javelins. There's not even a point in doing that. Fusiliers getting maybe... Oh, that's just a recon jeep, and they're getting... Look at the amount of tanks over here. Okay. Not been very successful, but it is what it is. We're still getting points, and we can't spend them right now, so it's actually kind of good. I want to get some more... Hopefully some more aircraft runs in on these enemies if we can. We need to stop them from becoming... Oh, crap, these will take very long to reload. Besides this one with the rockets, but that's not a very good plane at all. Look at the amount of enemies. Let's try hit the recon with the rockets, I guess, at this point. Like, I don't really know. There's not really a solution to this. Okay, the ZTZs here should die if we get a good flanking shot on them. I say that as they're not dying. Oh, plane. That's bad. And we don't have any anti-air other than jets. And that's a bombing run. And that's going to hurt. Oh, my God. What were those? Were those clusters that... I thought clusters couldn't kill infantry in this game. But I guess they may have just done so. There's a lot of cheap tanks coming our way now. But, I mean... Wow. We are good. Okay, this is our final stand. I'm not going to spend more. We're not going to have more British people die or Commonwealth people die. Really what needs to happen here is I just need to fall back and hope that I can make... That missile didn't even go anywhere. We're going to hold the line. We're going to hold the line. And that's it. And these are the last units that I can get. Because if I waste all my units now, then it's just not worth it. Unless I spend all of the points on just chieftains right now. You know what? More Commonwealth people. Let's go. Chieftain spam. Hopefully they are not sending their best, which they're actually not sending their best right now. But we can easily destroy these guys. But it's the 120 point tanks that are ones that I should be afraid of. That I am afraid of. Where's their artillery, though? I'd love to bomb their artillery. It's coming from like way back here. There goes my Chinook. I think that might have just been artilleried by crap. Who, where, what? I gotta keep an eye on that artillery firing. If I see it again, I want to see where it comes from. It comes from over here somewhere, clearly. Based off the oh, there. Where? I'm keeping my eye on that. Here comes the chieftain brigades. I don't know if these guys are going to be that useful anymore, but we'll send them in either way. Because these are just 14-point tanks we can at least kill. Maybe feel a little bit better about ourselves. Get another Chinook to repair. We just have to survive. I don't know if we can. Winning this battle, not as important as holding the line. Oh. Where? I saw him fire. Over here? Keeping my eye on that. There. Perfect. Okay. 4,000 kilos worth of bombs. There's no way this guy gets in trouble, right? He's probably going to get shot down by AA along the way. I hope not, though. Oh, there's some AA back there. It's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's stunned at the moment. Get unstunned. Unstun. 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 Oh, Lord. There's a lot of AA back there. Well, that's something else. Okay, well, we're going to send our chieftains forward into the fray. Our Chinook just got bombed again. I think, actually, those chieftains can just be sent forward. The Chinook has to... Oh, it's 1 health now. That's going to die. Yeah. Okay. Challengers. Advance. Everyone actually would do a counterattack. A counterattack while blind, because we don't have a recon. I guess I get a scimitar up there, but I don't think it's going to be up there fast enough. But I hate the amount of bombs they got. There's just so many rockets, artillery, everything's landing around. We're going to do a counterattack. It's going to be great. There's going to be all the units that I want to really spend. But we actually did just... Oh, that's not good. That is a cluster bomber, I think. Yeah, that hurt. Let's get some air up. I don't want them to waste air. I don't want them to waste on these guys, though. But they're going to go do it, race it anyway, probably. We're going to get these guys out of there. We're going to keep them on, like, close air patrol for now. Or combat air patrol. I don't want to say close air patrol. There are some... There's still AA here. Our scimitar's moving up. We're just going to Q move these guys, which is attack move. Send them into 2 Swen 1, and we're going to just try to... Oh, that's not good. Let's get some defensive positions over here. Those bombing runs may have just saved the day a little. That was a little scary. Didn't think they'd be sending up guys on the flank, but they are. So, okay, we're still Q moving these guys at the enemy tanks. We're getting artillery right now. We got recon moving up. We are getting ATGM'd from there. This guy, okay, we actually need something to cover my units because this is going to be super sad if I get run down at my at my spawn just because I'm advancing like a crazy person right now. But I do really want to kill all these enemies. These are 95-point tanks. Are these all 95-point tanks? If that's the case, this is really not good. Get this Jaguar out of here. Okay, these are 10-point tanks or 14-point tanks, right? We can kill these guys. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're going to just set up a double line defense. We're going to get these warriors to actually deploy the infantry in that city. We're now fighting them across the bridge. This is turning into like a... We're going to see... We're going to cut them all together or apart. That way it's better to... Are these also like not expensive tanks? And we can kill them probably. Now we're losing some of these units for sure. Let's get a helicopter up here if we can. Actually, this is bad. This is a losing strategy. This is a losing strategy. Everyone will stop. I think they can out... What? What are those missiles? What are they shooting? They're retreating. They're actually doing what I would do. They're just They're getting out of there so they can use their superior range on us. Okay, we're going to reverse everyone out here and get a helicopter or two to come back here. This is the worst trade deal in history at the moment. We are going to have to accept the fact that they just kind of played a little smarter than us there. Get the Super Hornet to drop some bombs. We got infantry here to hopefully... Oh, that's going to be gone, right? Hey, that's a lot of bombs. Okay. So, I'm going to go very fast. Because I don't know if this battle is going to really go anywhere. We don't even have recon left anymore. We have recon on this side. Actually, let's put them in the tree line there. And same for this recon. Put you in this tree line. Yeah, they can artillery me for all I care. I can't really do anything about that. We're going to move them all back here within the area of the Chinooks. Make a giant bunch of battle lines. And we're just going to have to take it. We're just going to have to take it. This has been not very good. It could have arguably been a lot worse. Oh, these guys are they going to run out of fuel before they get to the... Are you going to run out of fuel, buddy? I hope not. I mean, I think we're good. I think we're going to be alright. These Chinooks are going to be completely emptied out. So maybe we'll get some trucks over here. Chinooks, you go all the way down there. We got... Oh, here's their tanks. And they're coming in and they're actually outranging me again. Oh, I don't like that. Go, Gadget, Jaguar. Oh, enemy plane. Oh, enemy plane. I'm way too clustered. Get it? I'm way too clustered up right now. I need to spread out. Even the cat's saying it. I wish there was a... Is there a retreat button? Is retreating a smart idea? I'm not sure. I think we may have to. I think it makes more sense. We're gonna retreat. We're gonna retreat. That was a losing battle. The thing is, we lost about as much as they did. It's just that... Oh. I guess I didn't have to retreat. They only had 27 tanks left. Well, the more you know. The good thing is, I thought I was fighting here. So I was worried if you retreat from there, you can be in trouble. Because if you retreat from here, you'd have to defend both Suen 1 and Lantau Island. The bad thing now is I thought I was... Now these guys can no longer... Okay, let's take a look here. Is it worth fighting there? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth fighting there. Let's take a look at it, and then we'll come back to you with the idea. All right, we do a little bit of trolling. As you can see, we have a whole lot of these skjolds set up. And I'm going to be just memeing around with those while we hopefully can use the actual... Oh, my lord. That is a lot of missiles coming in. All right, that goes... Okay, this is actually kind of scary. Luckily, we do have this area set up over here. But that is a lot of missiles. I'm hoping they kind of mostly... Ooh, okay. I was hoping they would mostly waste them on the skjolds, but... Oh, okay. Well, we can kind of do that back, as you can see. We can just launch a whole bunch of missiles... Kind of going through. This is sea battles in this are always very silly, but I mean that kind of worked out not necessarily as good as I wanted to. We didn't lose half of our ships there. They lost some of their capital ships, and by some I mean they lost like almost all of them. They have a couple of ones back there. I don't think these guys have great anti-ship missiles though, which is an issue. We're gonna have to rely on these Panthers that don't have very good anti-ship missiles either. This actually may not have turned out to be the best idea ever. I need to get these guys to come back in the cap here. And this... Okay, well, these Shantaos are very weak. It's mostly... I need to knock out these Noxes. We know there's one kind of going all the way out here. So if we can knock out that with the Panther between all of these guys, then we can most likely get this... Okay, let's quickly get some of these LCUs up here. Because we need them badly, and get another independence. Because we just kind of got a little destroyed. These skills, their goal was really just to go out and, you know, be a sacrificial lamb. Let's make sure all these guys are on hold fire, though. That way we can launch a single barrage on this one Nox. We know there is a Nox here, but I think that might be the only Nox they have left. There's only these two. Now this Skjold is going to be engaging with this 76 Automalara, which I believe is the exact same gun as you see on the Automatic, by the way. We will need to repair these ships that are here, but we luckily have one more in reserve. We're getting a whole bunch of these F-35B Marines, so in case they do send more aircraft at us now, we can hopefully at least deal with that. Let's make sure we combine you into a section of 2 whenever we have you guys together. And then I wonder, can we strafe? Can we strafe one of these Shantaos? I'm actually curious. As you can see, they're not F-35s, by the way, but that's what I've already explained. I wonder if we can strafe one of these guys. Can we strafe them? Can we kill them with that? Okay, okay, not the worst. Technically, you could. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a great idea, but... Okay, set them up on the flank. And we'll do another strafing run. Whenever they have, you know... Can we... Oh, let's just destroy that Muna, the supply ship. That's probably a better target. LCUs are just resupplying. We can't really do anything about that. Let's take our guys off. Okay, let's have them on fire. Hold fire again. So how many missiles do we have? We have 4 missiles per helicopter. So what is that? What does that make? 32 missiles? That could knock out that Nox, I think. It'll be worth it. We're waiting to get in range. Waiting to get in range. And the whole reason you do it like that is so you blanket his defenses, so he can't shoot every one of those missiles down. And that was actually a very, very smart. Now we'll do the same thing. We'll get a LCU, maybe like behind this Independence. And I think we may have just sort of won that battle, more so due to memeing than to anything else. We'll hit this Muna again, I guess, if we can this time. We do have more of these F-35B Marine versions. I don't know how effective they are. I don't really care about. They're kind of charging now at my Independence, but I don't know how loud Peach's crying is. I hope it's not too loud. Can we get a straight run on some of these Shantaos? Whatever. Oh, I forgot. Oh no. Oh god. The Nox. I'm surprised that. Oh, they do have some AA. They're just not very. Okay, they don't really like to use it, but or was the Hubei maybe shooting at me? These things are kind of scary. They're very spammy. Let's go to fast. Set up over here, and get all of you to engage. Actually, engage. That's what is that? 8 missiles coming out. See, they're not all lined up right now, and that's gonna be bad because he's gonna be able to shoot these missiles down a lot easier. And we need this guy to die though, so we're gonna probably lose one of these helicopters here. But this is kind of a bad setup. Come on, more of these missiles, more of the missiles. We lost 2 of them. That's a kill. That's all that matters. Some of the very brave French helicopter pilots there. We knocked out that Nox, which was the last CV. So we did lose a lot of our units, including a lot of our CVs, but we destroyed that naval unit, which means now next turn we can repair whatever we need to repair. We're gonna have these Royal Marines also, and my goal is kind of interesting. I'm not sure if it'll make it into this video. I don't think it's going to, because it's going to take a lot of idea planning here. I want to do the Battle of Yanchan. I want to have this port ready for me to get these Marines. They're going to move to this one in the next sector. After I probably will use these ships to destroy this. We'll send these guys forward to deploy them to Yanchan, and now we have special Marines that land behind the enemy lines. Together with paratroopers, it could be a very brutal battle indeed. I don't think. Oh, we can actually call units in up here. Is that cheeky? Do we want to do that? We get some. Okay. I don't think I've ever pushed this aggressive in this campaign, but that was worth it. So we're going to fight a bunch of battles. This is a quick intro, I guess, to the campaign. Sort of a good, bad battle. A good one here, or a good one here. A slightly stupid one there. If I didn't retreat when I did, I thought there was a lot more enemies left. Could have been great. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Again, let me know what you think about the face cam, if you like it or dislike it. And we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.